I felt as if I could have more help. Like to think that there was a lot of staff, but I still felt like I had no guidance. And then I moved to La Causa, and I felt like to Youth Build, and I felt as if like there was more students or more teachers involved with the students one-on-one because due to the smaller class sizes, and that's why I liked it.
So I attended 2 high schools before I ended up at La Causa. The first high school was also a public high school, was very traditional, very big. Close to my house, they opened a new high school, which kind of forced me out of my regular high school and into something new. The school did not have enough staff. They weren't ready for the students that were coming that had disabilities and stuff, so we were all just placed into one classroom, and if you were learning, you were going along the pace with other students. If not, you were like behind. So I ended up just getting bullied to the point where I just dropped out. I didn't want to go anymore, so maybe like 6 years later, I went back to La Causa, and it was one of the best experiences I had because, like Stephanie said, the teachers are more one-on-one with the students. I was able to meet students that were like me, so I wasn't ashamed of being behind anymore. Like, I was able to catch up, and I was able to I was in my element, basically. I was able to talk to other students that were just starting their life, that, were transferred out and didn't have the chance to drop out, and I was able to tell them, like, what had happened to me and not to do it. So it was a great experience.
Thank you. My name is Dennis Guerra, and I am originally from South Central LA, and that's quite a big mission. It's an hour drive, probably, with traffic, lightly. So I busted it ever since I was a kid. My brother, he got jumped and they took away his backpack in school. So that really rushed my family into going to Hollywood to like change the area, and because they didn't want me, they didn't want me growing up as a bad child in those neighborhoods. So I came to Hollywood High School, which was not that far, and in that school, it was mainly just so many kids. Like, literally, what had happened was, me, I was more of the kid who talked a lot, who literally, my bad, but I would just speak. Every time I'm with a kid or somebody, you'd have someone next to me, I'll be like, hello, I'll do the worst. And my grades weren't catching up to me. So that's when my counselor, when I was in 9th grade or 10th, my counselor told me that I wasn't a quite good fit for the school, and my grades weren't gonna catch up, so I needed to move. And that really hurt my parents, because the thing about graduating in Hollywood, you graduate in the Hollywood Bowl, and that's a place where you get to see, and that's my parents. My family didn't grow up and didn't graduate there, so they wanted to see me there. So it really hurt them. So I took it on myself to move on and go to another school, and that was YouthBuild. And once I came here, I still really did not know what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, if I wanted to go to college, what job was I gonna get. So once I came here, I found a chef named Chef Orlando. He works in the culinary district, and he really opened my eyes, because with him, I seen that there's a possibility of me becoming a chef. I just know that that's what I want to major in a culinary field, and be a successful chef and an entrepreneur or something big, instead of just staying in my lane and doing nothing. And yeah.
I was born and raised in Hollywood, so I attended Hollywood High, and I feel like I was getting behind on my classes and my grades and all that, because I guess I couldn't keep up with how much work they were putting onto their students, and also because my counselor wasn't necessarily giving importance to things such as mental health and all that. So I just ended up wanting to leave, and so I found YouthBuild, and I came here, and I like it very much. Yeah.
My name is Eduardo Nazario. I'm originally from South LA, like Dennis, and I see his story and my story kind of align, where in traditional high school it's kind of like, well, you just get, you go to school, that's what everybody does. And school was a thing that I never felt was for me, or that I wanted it for me. It's just something, you just do. You grow up, going to school, and move on until you graduate, and you don't think about your future. When I came here, it was like, okay, think about your future. What do you want to be? You can do anything. You can be anyone you want to be. And it was something that, you know, that I really loved. And like, I thought about school for me now. Like, I want this for me. And I want a career for myself. And I have a son, a 5-year-old son, and my wife. So not just for me, for them. Give them a future that I, give him a future that I've never had.
Personally, in my opinion, I grew out of a stage where I was just looked at. I was always out of the house. I was out with my friends, going to watch movies, doing my thing, not really staying in my house and enjoying family time. So now that I have this culinary and I learned my chef's recipes, I bring it to the table. I bring it to my house. And so like literally yesterday, I cooked out, I'll grill up some chicken, some carne asada, and I'll cut it up, make some tacos, and make it for my family. I'll serve it up. And they look at me as a chef. They look at me as someone who's gonna fulfill what he wants to. And it just really changed their opinion about me because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so now that they see, they even know I'm a little chef. Like I come home every day, they're like, what's on the menu? I'm like, come on. But I still do it.
I feel like they see me more motivated because as well as some other students, I went in not knowing what I wanted to do, and then on top of that, we have a lot of community projects that we do to help our community. And well, with all of that, like I'm getting very involved in it, and they started to see that, so they were like, well, like you're leaving the house more, and I'm like, I know. But yeah, I feel like they see me as more driven. I have a goal, like they're very inspired as well. They also want to get out there and do things.